Okay. I barely understand this, and I'm explaining it how I understand it, which is wheelbase on a skateboard. And it's an important thing, but it can also be a very boring thing. So I'm gonna try to keep it like not too boring, keep it short, and as simple as I possibly can for beginners. Okay, first off, how to measure wheelbase. You got your skateboard deck, bottom two bolts. These lower bolts to these lower bolts. That's your wheelbase. It's how far your trucks are apart from each other. And I took notes. I'm professional. I'm not. Okay. A short wheelbase will be better for flip tricks, and you'll allow you to make sharper turns. It feels more stable for a bit shorter people, and it feels lighter and easier to pop, and can allow you to feel the board a bit better. Me personally, I don't like shorter wheelbases because I skate bull in transition, which I will get into when I reach wider wheelbases. But yeah, basically 14-inch wheelbase and under is considered a small wheelbase. And yeah, if that's your type of thing, you just got to experiment, really. Different trucks will also cause it. Independent trucks will shorten your wheelbase because the axle sits closer to the bottom of the base plate. Thunders will widen it because they sit closer to the outer edge. I'm not sure about Ventures. I mean, I skate Costa V8 Pros, so I can shorten and widen the wheelbase because of the bolt holes on it, and I typically widen the bolt holes. And all right, wider skateboards, a wider wheelbase, on just like 14.5 and up, from what I've seen. 14.25 to 14.5 is like a standard wheelbase. So anything above 14.5 is considered a big wheelbase, a wider wheelbase. It makes the nose and the board feel heavier. It's a little bit harder to pop because it rockets more because it's a bit heavier. So like doing manuals and stuff, your nose is going to feel a lot heavier than it is. But it's more stable for tall people because your legs have a bit more room to sit rather than being closer together. It's good for bull skating and transition skating because it gives you a more stable spot to stand, which I found because I skate mainly bull and transition, and it causes it to be more stable. It doesn't Having a wider wheelbase will cause you not to turn as sharp. It won't be as sharp, but you'll have wider turn radius. You have a wider turn radius. And one thing to remember about both wheelbases is the timing. If you skate a shorter wheelbase and you have the timing down on there, your timing will be different if you move up to a wider wheelbase. Another thing about wider wheelbase is it makes impact, what I found, impact easier because it allows your legs are farther apart, not closer together. It makes impact like off stair sets and stuff a lot easier on your legs. I'm hoping this helps a little bit. I also got, from what I found, the most common like wheelbases for board sizes. It's like anything between an 8-inch deck and an 8.5. So anything between 8 and 8.5 and in between is between 14.25 and 14.5, which seems to be the most common from the decks I looked at. And anything between 8.75 and 9.5 is a 14.75 to a 15.25 wheelbase. And 10 plus, the 10-inch wide boards and stuff. It's kind of a mix, 14. They got like a 14.25 wheelbase up to a 15.5 wheelbase. A lot of it's confusing. Try to make it as simple as I can. I will leave stuff in the description explaining it if you understand it better while reading it. And so yeah, that's wheelbase for you. I'll try to make it simple, fast, and easy to understand because this is how I learned to understand it, all the research I've done on it. And yeah, it also is just like different boards have different wheelbases. Different shaped boards will have different wheelbases or at least different feel for it. And yeah, it's just experiment with both. Figure out what works for you is the best thing. Because I can't specifically tell you, oh, this one's the best. You should only skate this one. Because I don't know that. I'm still experimenting. And so far, what I have found is a wider wheelbase works for me for my type of skating, but it might not for you. So work on figuring out what wheelbase works best for you. I'm sorry if I made this fast. I tried to keep it short. But yeah, it's wheelbase hopefully made easy.